So now when you established some kind of higher time frame context, or even middle time frame context, you have confluence between your structures and D on multi-time frame. You can have even confluence between models on different time frames. They are looking clear. They are not messy. They are not wiki. Clean impulses, clean zones, and so on. Now you can go and start confirming your ideas. And this is what you can consider. Again, you don't need everything. It's just the more you have, the better potentially the setup is. So first of all is, are you entering straight from the zone on a middle time frame, or already moved away / proved the model on entry time frame, and so on. So by the way, remode means remodel or reaccumulation or redistribution. So again, straight from the zone is usually not the best idea, I would say, like this, because again, here in this example you have impulse zone, but here you are sitting in accumulation or potential redistribution, as you can see. So actually when the price is starting to move towards its target, you can have much clearer, much faster execution and target hidden. Okay, so this first point. Second point, how the price reacts in the zone. So it means when you are looking at the zone, yes, of course you can buy limited or sell limited, but sometimes, you know, you have the zone and the price just goes through it without stoppage in a big impulse. So let me show maybe this example. So imagine you are someone looking to take this zone to the long side, and now you are sitting here and you are waiting, and you just see huge candles coming through the zone with no stoppage. Yes, there was stoppage here, but at this specific moment the candles just go through, you know, and this is an indication of something. Yes, sometimes the price just makes a return, but often when you have these huge impulses, it's not a good idea to go straight with them. It's usually a better idea to wait maybe for 2.0 to firm and compare it maybe with this zone. So the price approaches it but made some slowing down. Yes, these impulses are also not so big, but see how they stopped. So they started to reverse actually in the zone, you know, and here the zone is just pierced through, you know. So, and sometimes the market comes to the zone with some kind of this nice slowing down, with candles that keep getting smaller, you know. So there is a difference to how the price reacts in the zone, and you can see it and use it. Mainly it means that if you have a huge impulse coming to your zone, then maybe it makes sense to wait for 2.0s. Yeah, something like this. This is your zone, and now you see this. Does it make sense to enter? Check optimal session for a pair. Was there too much movement during this specific day, and like too many breaks already, significant breaks of the market during this specific session? So I'm not sure I can show you specific examples, but it's something about like you know, when you have like London, maybe imagine that you have this, and now imagine that London session would break this like this, and then you have a start of New York, and now New York breaks like this, and maybe even makes a pullback and makes one more 2.0s. So a situation like this, and now you are maybe 3 hours into New York. So you had already two major breaks like this, you had reaccumulation, you had one more break, maybe your daily candle is looking like this. So does it make sense to enter now on 5 to 10 minutes looking maybe for 4 hours, maybe for one more break? Sometimes yes, but most likely you missed the move. You kind of missed it here maybe with build-ups before the break, or you missed it here or here, you know, and now the market just did too much for the day. Now on execution you can look on chain build-ups, waves. So maybe more or less good example of waves is this price action from UJ today. So you see the market in this, let's say this part is holding the move. Yeah, this is pretty weak, but you have this wave, you know, wave. So from the first point, nothing extraordinary happening. But in the same time, the market is just one-sided, you know, it just holds itself. It does not do this. It does not do this and this. So these moves like this I drawn, they are looking exciting and fast, but usually this kind of price action provides much safer points of entry. Of course, be aware of the red news. Support yourself with high time frame context, so this is pretty clear. Now confirmation for me is just same steps of context on the lower time frames, but usually it's just 1 MB or double MB or more depending on the quality of setup, and then maybe a tap into the zone and break above the candle, or not a tap into the zone but maybe creation of some kind of 2.0. So imagine situation like this: a market breaks, does not tap into the zone but starts to build maybe 2.0 like this. So what this market wants to do right now in a bullish context, probably it wants to do something like this. So yeah, confirmation could be different. It could be ICI, it could be MAs. Again, now why is this here? Oh yeah, it's just an illustration of what you can have. You can have high time frame zone. You can see some accumulation. Now the price is going. During these first phases, you can enter somewhere here, then wait for reset, moves away, and you can enter again. Oh yeah, this is just an example of confirmation. So you have this context, and now your confirmation could be this. You have a push, reset or reaccumulation, one more fractal reaccumulation, more or less clear break, tap into the zone, stoppage. And by the way, you see how the price approaches the zone, not with huge candles like this, but with candles that are not full body, no, not strong compared to the impulse itself, and then starts to go. So this could be an entry. For the management, I go be discretionary based on price development, usually with some new structure formed. I recommend journaling, doing weekly recaps, maybe even record a video trying to explain your ideas, and analyze performance every 100-200 trades. So see how much your trade run, what common patterns you have on your successful entries, on your losers, and so on. For improving mental game, check this book. And in the next video, let's talk about setup quality levels.